This is James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here with Jakob Ballinger from the Light Bridge Company, and he's going to tell us about some unique new products that he has to reflect light.
Exactly. Thanks for having us. Okay, the whole idea came up like 20 years ago, and DP Christian Berger said he wasn't happy the way his light was working, because what he had the feeling was you take a lamp, you don't like it, so you put a frame in front of it, light's going over the space, and then you need flags to contain the whole thing again. So the idea, and that's what we've been working on the last 8 years now, was to reverse engineer the whole thing. Take away the flags doesn't look good, take away the frames doesn't look good, so it's actually a light source that you got to take care of. So what happened is that the ideal thing was actually working with reflectors, because you keep a light source far enough away, then you go into the reflectors and you go onto the set. So actually the reflectors are taking care of the diffusion for you. Plus it gives you the chance to control diffused light without the need of flags or frames, which is quite initially wonderful. Plus it gives you a complete new quality of light and shadow. So that's basically the way the whole thing came along. So when we found out the light bridge, we went back to really see what is aluminum reflectors, because obviously they've been around for a long time. In all the lamps we know all over the place, to find exact perfect aluminum reflectors to make a good set. So to make it as simple as easy as possible to work with, because these days we got to work fast and we still have to maintain the quality, we said, okay, let's go back to do 4 kind of diffusions. Basically, we know from a diffusion set, eighth to full, standard workhorse stuff, right? So we made these 4 different kinds of aluminum reflectors, and they have 97% total light reflection, only 3% loss, and 100% color rendering, which is quite incredible and lets you use LED lights, lets you use less lights, and lets you put them further enough away so you get more distance, less fall off, which gives you a completely natural, beautiful impression of the whole thing.
So if you want a softer light, you use a more diffuse.
Exactly. So you see here, it's the most diffuse, diffusion number 4, and it goes all the way up to 1, diffusion number 1. And if you think about it, everything softer than this is going to be your standard 12 by. It will never replace that, because that's just a beautiful soft source. This is about controlling diffused light with a punch. So this is where we start, and everything harder than diffusion number 1 is going to be your mirror.
Can you show me how it works?
Sure. So if you look over here, we got this kind of a speed bag. It's like a scrim bag. You know, when you go to this high quality of reflectors, because the aluminum has to get really soft, you got to tear them. So it's really more like an optical system. So we made these speed bags similar like a scrim bag. So you basically just have your full set of reflectors again. You just take one out, and then you put it into the light. If you have a look, say I'm lighting you right now, there's a lot of punch coming out, and that's what you're seeing from this 97% to light reflection. And if you have a look at the floor here, you see how soft the shadows are. And that really is a result of engineered reflectors. It's not like we know usually from reflectors you bounce light in them, it goes over the space. This is really controlled, engineered reflectors. You can actually physically, mathematically know where things are going. That's where you get the quality from, basically.
Well, every time these might shake and move in the wind, it's going to be a whole different character of light.
Yeah, it's been a big issue and something that we've been working on really hard, because that's the reason we test the stuff on the set and go back again, is to get the shakiness away. Now there's 2 things, just to tell you a little bit how the system works. When you go to diffusion number 1, the hardest one, and you go into a cherry picker, it's going to move like a mirror. It's just not going to work. You feel the shakiness. But as soon as you go to diffusion number 2, like we have here right now, it's completely stopped. So whatever happens with the way that the diffusion works, it takes away the shakiness. You can see the opposite way as well. When you have beams and haze, use the diffusion number 2, you will never see beams. It just kind of spreads out. It doesn't work. You go to diffusion number 1, you got your beams back. So whatever happens there, as soon as you don't want the shakiness, you're working outside, it's windy, always go to diffusion number 2. So it's always going to be punchy enough to do this.
Just control it by swapping out the reflector. How many different sizes do they come in?
Yeah, they come in 5 different kinds of sizes. We do them really small for kind of tabletop work. And then we have the 15 centimeters right here, see in the bags here. And then if we have a look over here, we got the display what's in the drive kit. It all comes in this flight case. We've got 15, 25, 50, and then we got 1 meter, which is close to a 4x. And this we really put a lot of energy into making it work to work outside. So you got the holes here you can put the ropes into. It's got security badges, and it's really everything round, because we know that when we take those big reflector boards inside, that's just really dangerous, and you got to take care. A lot of people hurt themselves. So we just spend a lot of time just to getting everything safe and work in all different kinds of ways. Yeah.
So where can people find more information, and where can they buy them?
You go to www.thelightbridge.com. Basically what we do is, because we're gaffers, so we're really sharing our information. So you got setup results on there, you got a forum, people already using the system, people wanting to know more about them. 3 of us gaffers, we always write back, give the information. We really try to keep it open and basically, share what we've been doing, and it's a really exciting process to see what other DPs are wanting to do with it now. So it's up to us now to help them do what they want to do. And if you want to buy the system or test run it, you can do it at bbslighting.com, and Toby Sally in LA, he has a booth there, so you can go and check it out there.
Thank you so much, Jacob.
Thank you.